Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Sipto. I am your host, certified sommelier and cryptocurrency enthusiast, Jeremy Cox. And today is going to be something a little bit, actually a lot different. We're not going to be pairing a coin with a wine. I'm going to be telling you about the next couple days that are coming up, but I'm going to be doing that while I open up one of the most amazing bottles that I have in my cellar right now. One of them, I've got a couple, but this is Chateau Monetlena. This is 2016 Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley. And there are two fun stories to this. First, the most important, this wine won the Judgment of Paris in 1976. So there was this event that happened, and watch the movie Bottle Shock if you want more of kind of an abbreviated version of the story, you know, Hollywood sensationalism. But the story goes, for the most part, that in 1976, a whole bunch of wines were sent to, I'm going to open this up while we talk, to France. And they had like this tasting that Steven Spurrier put together. And it was called the Judgment of Paris. And they basically had all of these, it was a blind tasting event. They had all these California wines and French wines. And the idea was, let's have all these French people taste these wines blind and decide which is the best. And Chateau Monetlena won for whites. They won for their Chardonnay. And Stag's Leap won for the reds. I think I'm getting that right. I'm pretty sure it was Stag's Leap. But if you go to the Smithsonian, you can actually see there's a bottle of Stag's Leap. Yeah, it's Stag's Leap. Stag's Leap Winery Cabernet and Chateau Monetlena sitting there representing the fact that we won the Judgment of Paris. And they've actually tried to they've recreated that event a couple times, and both times California won over France. So that just goes to show you that we know what we're doing with our winemaking skills here in California. But this wine also, I bought this wine off of a friend of mine who just opened up this really amazing tap house called Long Beach Tap House on 2nd Street in Belmont Shore. And if you're local, you live around here, please go and explore their beverage program. They have some amazing beers. It's a tap house, so lots of beer and a little bit of wine, but you can pick up some Chateau Monetlena while you're there. They also have wines on tap, and I'll tell you that, you know, things are getting different. And oh, I got wine all over me. You can wine on tap. I've been tasting wine in a can, so try some wine on tap if you haven't already. It's different, you know. I imagine that the producers are actually aware of the fact that when you're going to be putting wine into like a barrel or a keg or something that's going to be like tapped off of, that the production is the way that they do it is going to be a little bit different from when they're putting it into these bottles. Just like how you taste wines in large format. Wines in large format taste different, or not taste different. They're produced differently than wines in regular bottles. So this 750, as opposed to my 6-liter bottle of Opus One back here, completely different. So that they age differently. They can be stored. You can store a large format bottle upright. It doesn't have to be like horizontal so that the cork stays like wet. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am gonna taste a little. Oh God! Wow! I can't wait till I decant this. I'm actually only going to decant half of it because I'm about to tell you my story for the next couple days, and it's pretty outrageous. But just the nose on this wine this is quintessential heavy duty Napa Valley Cabernet. This wine is 14.2% alcohol. There's all kinds of just aromas and flavors that are jumping off the nose. Initially, it's spiky. It's definitely hot. There's some heat going on. But that's where all the bouquet is. That's where it's just I could literally sit here for 20 minutes and just be like, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna drink some wine now. Here we go. Oh, wait, we didn't. All the dark fruits, all the heat again. The bouquet is all up in here, like I was saying. It's all the red, like bright fruits. Like that currant, red currant is definitely like a part of this, and now I'm gonna drink it because I just can't help myself. It's got some really interesting, like, dusty tannins right off the top. Like, initially, it's almost chalky. Kind of reminds me of Rutherford. This is from St. Helena, though, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that their chateau, or that their vineyards are in St. Helena. But yeah, it's got like Rutherford dust. It sits in your mouth. It's kind of chalky. It's like chalky's silky, you know. But there's some dark chocolate. There's definitely that tobacco leaf that you would expect from a Napa Valley Cabernet. It's dry. It finishes really dry. Like right now, it's kind of taking my taste buds like back a step, and it's like, okay, you got fruit, but now what are you tasting? And now it's all those like old world qualities and old world like flavors of, again, tobacco leaf, a little bit of forest floor. It doesn't have that Bordeaux like earthiness and kind of a barnyardy thing. This is all fruit. This is definitely New World. Oh, so good. All right, so let me finish this so I can decant half of this, and then we're going to talk about the week. Gotta put my hat on too, because, you know, Crypto Sipto, it's all part of it. So this week is pretty outrageous. Tomorrow I get to go meet, and this is another reason that I'm pulling out this Chateau Monetlena tonight. Tomorrow I get to meet the man, the myth, the legend that made it okay for me to be able to talk about wine. And I was like, oh my God, this stuff is so intimidating. I'm never going to be able to figure this stuff out. And then I found Gary Vaynerchuk. And you've heard me talk about it. I ran a contest, and I'm a little sad, but it just is what it is, because my network's not that big. But I got 0 submissions for my contest. Maybe you all just didn't want to write. Maybe that's what it was. 300 words was like too many words. Not to condescend at all, but I was surprised that nobody wrote in to get the free ticket. And so I ended up having somebody that reached out to me yesterday and was like, hey, do you still have that free ticket for that seminar? And I was like, of course I do. And he's like, well, I'll take it, because I'm going to be in downtown LA for CIS, which is the Crypto Invest Summit, that I also have tickets for in the same convention center. So I still don't know how that's all going to work. But I'm sticking around to meet Gary Vaynerchuk and to hopefully get a picture with him, because I'm coming for you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, aka the world's most passionate, internet's most passionate wine program. And then this was another thing that was really funny. This guy, Tai Lopez, if you are you watch a lot of YouTube, you might have actually seen his videos. I don't know, because YouTube is really centralized. Like, oh, this is what they know what you're looking at. And so all of a sudden, this guy, Ty, kept popping up on my thing. He's got this Lamborghini. He's like, I own a big house. I got a lot of money. Come see what I'm doing. So I get to go listen to this guy tomorrow and see the digital media mogul that is Tai Lopez. And I'm hoping that I'm going to learn something. And I'm just going to be real with you. Hold on. I'm really excited about the wine. I'm sorry. I shouldn't get all crazy. But I kind of heard that this conference, the National Achievers Congress, is basically just one big long infomercial, and that you're going to go there, and then afterward they're going to be like, well, now you have to buy our $1,000 product, and because what you got here is just like a taste. And I paid $90. I'm hoping I pull some stuff out of this, but regardless, I paid $90 to go see Gary Vaynerchuk. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow, right? And then I'm also might sneak over to CIS at lunch break or whatever and say hi to my crypto family. Hello, crypto family. But then on Wednesday, I'm going to go back to downtown LA, and I'm going to be at CIS for the entire day until about 5 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to drive all 44 bottles or so of wine that I'm going to have in the trunk down to Marina del Rey. And then I'm going to get on a yacht and I'm going to do my very first live Crypto Sipto wine tasting event on a yacht. Yes. Cheers to that, everybody. The interesting thing, I think I might like it more not decanted. It definitely is a little bit smoother and doesn't have that chalky dustiness that it had in the beginning, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. Luckily, I didn't decant it all because maybe I'm gonna do a little taste comparison when I get done with this. But so wine tasting on a yacht, and I have ABC wines, anything but Chardonnay and Cabernet. So when people come and they're like, do you have any Cabernet? I'm going to be like, no, but I got some Malbec. I got some Tempranillo. I've got some red blends. Oh, do you have any Chardonnay? No, but I have some Riesling. I have some Vino Verde. I've got some, what else did I bring? Sauvignon Blanc. So I'm going to try to introduce people to something other than the typical wines that we know, and no Pinot Noir, because it's going to kind of be anti-sideways. I'm not drinking any Merlot. I only drink Pinot Noir. No, you're not drinking Pinot Noir at my table. But the goal is to just get everybody excited for and interested in other wines. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about, and if you made it this far, I should have said this in the very beginning, but just get ready, everybody, because I have now launched my new service, what is Crypto Sipto? Why is this guy doing all these videos and what's going on? And I'm going to learn a little bit more about it tomorrow, about how to brand and how to build the business of coming into your home to do a private wine tasting and cryptocurrency information experience. So you could hire me, and I'm just going to put it out there that if you have that person that you don't know what to get them for Christmas, but you're like, why not hire me to come over to their house and to teach them about wine or about cryptocurrency, or hopefully about both. You know, I'll purchase the wine. I will do all the tasting notes and have it all set up so that we can all sit down and taste some wines and talk about it and have a really great time. And all facets. You want to drink some $2 Chuck? You want to drink boxed wine or some canned wine? Awesome. You want to take out some Chateau Monetlena? You want to go crazy and get into some first growth Bordeaux? Okay, we could do all of that. But just know that this is the launch, the official YouTube launch video of my Crypto Sipto in-home private wine tasting experiences. And I hope that I get to do that for you one of these times. And I think that's about it. This live videos I'm sure has gone long. One last little thing we're gonna do. We're gonna check the markets just because it is what it is. Bitcoin is right now at 83.88, and that's up 0.9% for the last 24 hours. Then we have Ethereum clocking in at 187.67. Feel free to go back to my other videos and see what these prices were when we were tasting the wines. XRP is doing some crazy stuff. I'm gonna pull that chart up real quick because even today, it's up another 6%. This coin, like, I gotta do some research and figure out, like, you see this, like, mountain that it's building? It's going like Everest style, like, especially right there. It's like, and then another 29 cents right now. That's kind of nutty. So, that's the banking coin, if you remember. Bitcoin Cash is clocking in at 228.70. Tether, what's Tether at, everybody? If you've been watching this video, you know these videos. $1. Now we've got Litecoin, 57.27. Come on, Litecoin, you could do better than that. EOS is at 315. Binance Coin, 1860. Bitcoin, Satoshi's Vision, 87.20. And I think I think I did Cardano. I'm pretty sure I did Cardano too. That one's at it's 4 cents. You could buy so much Cardano. Imagine what, like, $100. How many Cardanos could you get for $100? And that's about it. So thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully you made it this far so I can say cheers. I hope to see you soon, and stay tuned for some more Facebook Lives and some live streaming. I'm probably going to be doing 1 or 2 of those in the next couple of days. Until next time, everybody, thank you for tuning in to Crypto Sipto. Cheers. God, this stuff is so good. Ugh. Mm. 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 Wow.